Are you winning your morning or is your morning winning you? Today, we explore how to start your day with energy, even if you hate alarms. Stay with us. Hello and welcome to the English Talkshow. I'm Leo, and today we're talking about the most important part of the day, the beginning. Maya, how was your wake-up call today?
Hi, Leo. Well, to be honest, it was a bit of a struggle. I am definitely a night owl, so when my alarm went off, I felt a bit tired. I usually need a few minutes of silence just to wake up my brain.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm a total early bird. I love that quiet time at 5:30 or 6 a.m. I feel like I have a head start on the rest of the world while everyone else is still dreaming.
That sounds productive, but don't you crash later? My energy doesn't really kick in until the sun starts to go down. That is when I feel most creative and alive.
But wait, is there a perfect time to wake up? Coming up, we're looking at why your DNA might be the reason you're tired, so don't go anywhere. I do crash early, but I find my brain is sharpest in the morning. I use that time to plan my busy morning before the emails and phone calls start. It makes me feel in control.
Kick in. That's a great phrasal verb for our listeners. It means to start working. My brain doesn't kick in until I've had a shower and a very strong cup of tea.
We all have different rhythms. Whether you are an early bird or a night owl, the secret is to not fight your nature, but to work with it.
Agreed. Today, mine was a bit rocky, but talking to you is finally waking me up. Is your morning a calm breeze or a total hurricane? We're sharing the top 3 tips to survive the morning rush without losing your mind. Let's dive in. Once you're actually out of bed, Leo, do you have a very busy morning, or do you prefer to take things one slow step at a time?
It's almost always a busy morning. I have to feed the dog, check my schedule, and get through the traffic. It feels like a race against the clock until I finally sit down at my desk.
I think we all feel that pressure. We call it the morning rush hour. Even if you don't have a family to look after, just getting yourself ready and out the door can feel like a marathon.
Race against the clock. That's a perfect idiom. It means you are trying to finish something before a specific time. Maya, do you actually eat breakfast during your busy morning? Stick around because in a moment, Maya is going to share a breakfast hack that saves her 15 minutes every single morning.
To be honest, I usually grab something on the go, a granola bar or a piece of fruit. I know it's not the best, but I prefer an extra 10 minutes of sleep over a big cooked meal.
I make a quick smoothie. It's fast and I can drink it while I'm starting my work. It helps me stay on top of things without losing any precious time during the rush.
On the go, another useful phrase. It means doing something while you are traveling or moving. My whole life feels like it's on the go during the weekdays.
Mornings are definitely the most intense part of the day. If you can survive the busy morning, you can survive anything the afternoon throws at you.
Are you working hard or just working long? We're revealing the 90-minute rule that will double your productivity starting today. You don't want to miss this. Let's talk about the middle of the day. Maya, when you're in the flow of your work, do you often forget to take a break?
I used to be terrible at that. I would sit for 4 hours and realize I hadn't moved. I'd end up feeling a bit tired and my eyes would start to hurt from the computer screen.
That's a common trap. We think working longer is better, but our brains actually need to take a break every 90 minutes to stay sharp. We call this the ultradian rhythm.
I've started setting a timer on my phone now. Every hour, I stand up, stretch, and look away from the screen. It's a tiny time to relax for my eyes and my back. In just a minute, we're revealing the 20-20-20 rule that will save your eyesight if you work at a computer. This is a game changer. It's amazing how much more energy I have when I do that. Looking at something far away, like a window or even a picture on the wall, helps your eye muscles relax and prevents tension.
Your eyes definitely need it. We call it digital eye strain. It's a real problem in 2026. Taking those small moments makes a huge difference over a long career.
What about you, Leo? Do you actually take a break? Or are you a workaholic who stays glued to the desk until the sun goes down?
To be honest, I try to go outside. Even just 5 minutes of fresh air and sunlight makes a massive difference in my focus for the rest of the day.
Fresh air is the best medicine for a long workday. It clears the mental fog like nothing else can.
It's 3 p.m. and you're crashing. What do you do? We're discussing the afternoon slump and how to beat it without a fourth cup of coffee.
We've all been there. 3 p.m. arrives and suddenly you feel a bit tired. Your energy just disappears. How do you handle that afternoon slump, Leo?
I call it the 3 p.m. wall. I usually reach for a piece of dark chocolate or a green tea. I need something to perk me up without making me too hyper.
Perk me up. That means to give someone more energy. I usually need a quick chat with a friend to perk me up and get my brain moving again.
Social interaction is a great energy booster. But to be honest, sometimes the best way to handle it is just to walk away from your desk for a few minutes. What if I told you there's a specific snack that boosts brain power better than caffeine? We are revealing the secret in just a few seconds. I agree. If I'm struggling with a difficult task, I'll go make a cup of herbal tea. By the time the water boils, I usually have the right idea in my head. It's all about working with your energy, not against it. If you feel a bit tired, don't fight it. Just adjust what you're doing for a moment.
Exactly. I used to feel guilty for stopping, but now I realize that a 5-minute take a break moment actually saves me an hour of slow work later.
Efficiency isn't about being busy. It's about being effective. And you can't be effective if you're exhausted.
Are you taking your work stress home to your family? We're talking about the decompression habit that will help you relax the second you walk through your door. The workday is finally finished, but the day isn't over yet. Maya, how do you switch off your work brain when you finally leave the office?
I have a specific routine. I listen to a podcast or some calm music during my commute. It helps me take a break from the stress before I walk through my front door.
That's what we call decompressing. It's like a bridge between your professional life and your personal life. Without it, you're never truly resting.
To be honest, if I don't decompress, I end up talking about work during dinner. It's not fair to my friends or family, and it makes me feel a bit tired emotionally.
Coming up, we're sharing a 10-second trick involving your clothes that tells your brain the workday is officially over. I like to change my clothes immediately. Putting on home clothes sends a physical signal to my brain that it's finally time to relax. It's a powerful psychological shift.
I do the same. The work clothes come off and the comfortable clothes go on. It's the best feeling. Even after a busy morning, that change makes me feel like a new person.
Does your commute involve heavy traffic, or are you lucky enough to be able to walk or take a train?
I take the train, which is great because I can read. It's actually my favorite time to relax in the whole day.
Hate doing the dishes? We're about to talk about temptation bundling, a trick that actually makes you look forward to doing household chores. But life isn't all relaxation, is it? When you get home, there's laundry, cooking, and cleaning. How do you manage those evening chores, Leo?
To be honest, I try to do 15 minutes of cleaning as soon as I get home. If I sit down on the sofa first, I'll never get back up because I'm already a bit tired.
I'm exactly the same. Once I'm on the clock for chores, I stay moving. If I stop, the laziness monster takes over and nothing gets done until the weekend.
On the clock, that usually means you are at work, but it works for chores too. I try to make them fun by listening to an audiobook. It turns a boring task into a learning session. Wait, can chores actually be meditative? We're discussing how to turn vacuuming into a time to relax moment in just a few seconds. It's all about perspective. If I'm listening to a great story, I don't even notice that I'm folding laundry. It prevents that daily grind feeling from getting too heavy.
That's a great productivity tip. I call it a mini time to relax for my mind while my hands are busy. It makes me feel much more productive and less stressed.
We all have things we have to do. The secret is to find a way to enjoy the process, or at least make it less painful.
Exactly. If you treat chores like a small physical workout, You feel better, and your house stays clean.
Is your dinner habit secretly draining your bank account? We're talking about meal prepping and how it can save you time, money, and health. Dinner time. Maya, are you a chef who spends an hour cooking or a microwave person who wants food ready in 5 minutes?
I'm somewhere in the middle. After a busy morning and a long afternoon, I don't have the energy for a 5-course meal, but I do like eating something fresh.
Cooking can actually be a way to take a break. The chopping and stirring can be very meditative if you aren't in a rush to get back to a computer screen.
It's true. It's part of my time to relax. But to be honest, on Tuesdays when I'm feeling particularly a bit tired, I usually just order something or have a sandwich. Don't go yet. We're revealing why sitting at a table instead of the sofa could actually improve your sleep quality tonight. I try to sit at the table with no phone, just the food and the quiet. It's a real luxury these days to have a moment with no digital noise.
I meal prep on Sundays. It means preparing meals in advance. It removes the stress of the question, what's for dinner after a long workday?
That's a huge time saver. It saves so much mental energy. When you're a bit tired, the last thing you want to do is make decisions about ingredients.
Dinner should be a reward for a hard day's work. Take the time to enjoy it.
Introvert or extrovert? The way you hang out with friends might be draining your battery instead of charging it. We explain why right now. What about seeing friends? In a busy morning to evening schedule, where do you find time for other people, Leo?
It's tough. I usually save my socializing for the weekends. But to be honest, once a week I try to meet a friend for a quick walk after work just to stay connected.
I think that's important. We are social animals. Even if we are a bit tired, a good laugh with a friend can actually give us more energy than a nap.
We call this introvert versus extrovert energy. Extroverts get energy from people, while introverts need time to relax alone to recharge their batteries. Are you an ambivert? Most people are. We're discussing how to find the perfect social balance in just a moment. Finding that balance is the hardest part of any routine. I'm a bit of both. I love people, but after a busy morning at the office, I need 30 minutes of silence.
I call that Maya time. To be honest, if I don't get that quiet time, I become very irritable and I can't enjoy being social later in the evening after work.
It's all about knowing your social battery. Don't force yourself to go out if you're feeling a bit tired, but don't isolate yourself for too long either.
Even a 10-minute phone call to a friend can make a day feel complete and connected.
Is doom scrolling stealing your happiness? We're talking about digital boundaries and how to reclaim your evening from your phone. Stay tuned. Now we reach the best part, time to relax. Maya, what is your absolute favorite way to spend your final few hours of the day?
I love to read. There is no better time to relax than getting lost in a good story. It's the perfect way to move my mind away from the stress of the day.
For me, it's a hobby. I'm currently learning guitar. It's difficult, but it's a different kind of work that actually feels like play. It's my time to relax through creativity.
That's a creative outlet. It's so much better than just scrolling through social media. To be honest, I'm guilty of doom scrolling sometimes when I'm a bit tired. Wait, did you know that reading for just 6 minutes can reduce your stress levels by 68%? We're diving into the power of books right now. Doom scrolling. That's when you keep looking at bad news or perfect lives on your phone. It leaves you feeling anxious and a bit tired instead of rested.
I've started leaving my phone in the kitchen after 9 p.m. It's a digital boundary. It makes my time to relax feel much more peaceful and high quality.
That's a great habit. Without the phone, the world feels much more manageable. My books don't have notifications, and that's why I love them so much.
Protecting your evening peace is essential for a good night's sleep. Don't let your phone steal your rest.
Tossing and turning at night? We're sharing the sleep hygiene secrets that help you fall asleep in under 5 minutes. You need to hear this. We've made it to the end of the day, but getting to sleep can be a struggle.
Are you someone who falls asleep the second your head hits the pillow, Leo?
I wish. Because I'm an early bird, I start thinking about everything I need to do tomorrow. My brain starts making a to-do list the moment I close my eyes.
We call that sleep hygiene. It's the set of habits you have that help you get a good night's rest, like keeping the room cool and avoiding bright lights.
I've started writing down my to-do list before I get into bed. It helps dump the information out of my brain so I can finally take a break and stop worrying.
Coming up, why blue light is the enemy of sleep, and one simple change to your phone settings that could save your energy.
To be honest, our modern world makes sleep very difficult. There's so much blue light from screens. We have to work really hard to protect our time to relax and rest.
I use a sleep mask and some white noise. Because I'm a night owl, I often stay awake listening to every little sound in the street outside. It helps me focus on sleeping.
Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. If you don't sleep well, your busy morning tomorrow is going to be a disaster. You'll feel a bit tired all day long.
Treat your bedtime like the most important appointment of your day. Your future self will thank you for it.
Is your weekend lie-in actually giving you social jet lag? We're explaining why sleeping in on Sunday might be making your Monday twice as hard. Maya, does your routine completely change on Saturday, or do you try to stay consistent with your weekday habits?
Oh, it changes completely. On the weekend, I don't want a busy morning. I want a lazy morning. I usually stay in my pajamas until at least 11 a.m.
I still wake up early, but I move much slower. I'll spend 2 hours drinking coffee and reading. It's my favorite time to relax of the whole week.
We call that social jet lag. It's when your sleep schedule on the weekend is so different from your weekday that you feel exhausted when Monday morning arrives. Don't go yet. We're discussing how to enjoy a lazy weekend without ruining your productivity for the rest of the week. To be honest, I felt that jet lag. If I stay up late on Saturday because I'm a night owl for one night, I'm a bit tired for the first half of the work week.
It's a difficult balance. You want to enjoy your freedom, but you don't want to ruin your internal body clock. I try to stay within an hour of my normal wake-up time.
That's very disciplined of you. I prefer to just go with the flow and see what happens. I have enough plans and schedules during my busy morning on weekdays.
The weekend should be about recharging. Find the rhythm that makes you feel best on Monday morning.
Traffic jams, flat tires, or sick pets? How do you handle it when life breaks your routine? We're talking about resilience and buffer time right now. What happens when the routine breaks, Leo? Like a flat tire or an emergency at work. That can turn a normal day into a nightmare very quickly.
It's all about resilience. How quickly can you adapt? To be honest, I used to get very angry when my routine was interrupted by things I couldn't control.
It's frustrating. You had a plan to take a break at a certain time, and suddenly everything changes. You end up feeling a bit tired before the day is even half over.
I try to build buffer time into my day. That's extra time in your schedule for things that might go wrong. It's like stress insurance for your life. Wait, is buffer time the secret to happiness? We're showing you exactly how to add it to your calendar in just a few seconds. Buffer time is a lifesaver. So if a meeting takes 30 minutes, I schedule it for 45. That way I still have a chance to take a break even if things are running late. That's very smart. If the car won't start, you're not late for work. You're just using your buffer time. It stops you from feeling that pure panic. Exactly. A routine should be a guide, not a prison. If you leave room for the unexpected, you stay much calmer when life happens.
Flexibility is just as important as discipline. Don't be too hard on yourself when things don't go according to plan.
Are you really tired, or is your brain just overwhelmed? We're diving into decision fatigue and how to save your mental energy for what matters. Maya, we've used the phrase "a bit tired" a lot today, but sometimes is it physical tiredness or is it just mental fatigue from too much information?
That's a deep question. To be honest, I think most of our tiredness in the modern world is mental. Our brains process so much data during a busy morning.
I agree.
Even if we aren't lifting heavy boxes, our brains are working hard. That's why we need to take a break from screens, not just from our jobs.
We call this decision fatigue. By the end of a busy morning, your brain has made so many tiny choices that it just wants to shut down and time to relax. Coming up, the secret reason why successful people like Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day, and how it can help you too. Reducing those tiny choices leaves more energy for the important parts of the day. That's why some people wear the same style of clothes every day. It's one less decision.
I do that. I don't want to waste my brain power on socks during a busy morning. I want to save it for my work and for my time to relax later.
So when you feel a bit tired, maybe you just need to stop making decisions for an hour. No choices, no screens, just being. It's the ultimate recharge.
Protecting your mental energy is the most important part of managing your time and your life.
Is the winter weather killing your productivity? We're sharing 3 ways to adjust your routine for the seasons and keep your energy high all year. Does your day change with the seasons? In the winter, I want to be a night owl and stay under the blankets forever because it's so dark and cold outside.
Definitely. In the summer, being an early bird is easy. But in the winter, starting a busy morning in the dark is a real struggle for everyone.
This is related to our circadian rhythms. Our bodies are designed to follow the light. When the days are short, we naturally feel a bit tired more often.
To be honest, I use a special bright lamp in the winter. It mimics the sun and helps me wake up during a dark, busy morning, so I feel less like a zombie. Don't go yet. We're discussing how changing your diet for the seasons can actually give you more energy during those dark winter months. I also try to eat warmer, heavier foods in the winter to give my body more fuel. It's about listening to the rhythm of nature and adapting your routine.
I should try that lamp. I find that I want to take a break and hibernate for the entire month of January. I just have no natural energy when it's cold.
We aren't robots. We are part of nature. Your routine shouldn't be exactly the same in July as it is in December. Find the right pace for each season.
Every season has its own beauty. You just have to find the rhythm that works for you and your energy levels.
We've covered the whole day. Now it's your turn. Stay tuned for our final English challenge and find out how you can join our community of learners. Well, Maya, we've traveled through the whole day, from the first alarm to the final time to relax. How are you feeling after our long conversation?
I feel like I've learned a lot about my own habits. To be honest, I think I'm going to try being an early bird. Maybe just for one day next week to see if I like it.
I'll believe it when I see it. But listeners, whether you are a night owl or a morning person, remember that your day belongs to you. You can change it at any time.
Yes, and we want to hear about your day. In the comments below, tell us, what is your favorite part of the day? And do you struggle with a busy morning? Make sure to use the phrases we learned today in your comments. Take a break, a bit tired, and to be honest. It's the best way to practice your English.
If you enjoyed this marathon episode, please give us a like and subscribe to the English Talkshow. Your support helps us keep making these lessons for you.
We love being part of your journey to English fluency. Go have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next episode.
Remember to take a break when you need it and stay curious. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.